Doug Kite here with Zach Cox at the NFL Scouting Combine in Indianapolis. Biggest Patriots news of the day, New England reportedly cutting tight end DWAYNE Allen. He was due a cap hit over $7 million, so this certainly does not come as a big surprise. That cap hit certainly did not match his production of the last couple of years when he was mostly used as a blocker, but there are two tight ends, more than two tight ends, but two tight ends in particular that certainly could interest the Patriots given their past draft history.
Absolutely. The two tight ends you're talking about there are Iowa's Noah Fant and TJ Hockenson, probably the two best tight ends in this draft. Two guys that I think would both fit in very well in New England. Unfortunately for the Patriots, given how well both of them performed here at the Combine, I don't think they're going to be around when the Patriots pick at number 32. I don't even think they'll be around in the mid-20s at this point. It's really looking pretty likely that both of those guys could go in the top 20 or even maybe the top 15 just with how well they ran, how well they jumped, how well they did everything here at the Combine. So unless the Patriots are willing to kind of move up pretty far in this first round, I think they might be out of range, which means now you're looking at maybe the second tier or third tier, guys like IRV SMITH from Alabama. Another under-the-radar guy I'm looking at is Kahale Waring. He's the former water polo player from San Diego State. Still pretty raw, only started playing football a couple years ago, but he could definitely be a little project in there, and we all know how much Bill Belichick loves to take these former other sports stars and transition them over to football.
Speaking of pass catchers, two wide receivers in this class I like. One of them is Andy Isabella, certainly been tied to the Patriots quite a bit. One of those undersized guys. I think people pigeonhole him as a slot receiver because he is undersized, but he ran a 4.31 40 that was clocked by some people even faster in the 4.27 range. That doesn't come as a huge surprise because he was a track star in high school in Ohio, but that could vault him into maybe the second round, third round, might even get him into the bottom of the first round. The other guy that I'm looking at is David SILLS. He's quite a bit bigger at 6'4". He ran about a 4.5 740 yard dash, so the speed isn't what's intriguing about him. It's actually his smarts. He played quarterback when he started his career at West Virginia, and one of the traits that people were most impressed with was his ability to see a defense, and I think that would translate really well if he did play wide receiver in the Patriot system.
Definitely a very intelligent player. We all know how much the Patriots kind of value that football IQ. Overall, though, from looking at this wide receiver class, this is a very, very fast class. You mentioned Andy Isabella in there. Guys like DK Metcalf, who basically is built like the Incredible Hulk. He ran a 4.33. 7 players overall ran faster than 4.4. So the speed is really something that stands out about this year's kind of crop of wide receivers.
We're about ready to depart. The NFL Scouting Combine is going on for a couple more days with the drills, but just recapping some of the Patriots news down here from the weekend. Dont'a Hightower, the Patriots linebacker, he's got a cap hit of almost $11 million. He's unwilling to take a pay cut. Patriots also haven't approached Hightower about that yet, but if they do, it's probably going to be a short conversation. Patriots also have not approached safety DEVIN McCourty about a pay cut as well. His cap hit is in the $13 million range, so it seems like he might be coming back. Cornerback Jonathan Jones is a restricted free agent. The Patriots haven't approached him about what tender they'll place on him, but if they don't sign him to a long-term contract, it seems most likely they'll probably add a second-round tender there that would get him back at about $3 million if a team doesn't match it. A couple other news out there, Chris Hogan, the wide receiver, he's expected to receive some offers on the open market. Seems like he could be a semi-popular guy. And two defensive tackles, Malcolm Brown and Danny Shelton, both free agents. Patriots could bring back one or two of those guys. Neither one of them got the fifth-year option that would head into the 2019 season, but both of them are still in play to return to the Patriots.